What is going on out there, good people? Just coming back on to take a look at this market. I pretty much stayed out of the way today, working on getting some orders done here at the actual shop today, the business that pays the bills. But just sitting back down at this desk, and boy, oh boy, the chart did not lie today, y'all. The chart did not lie. From 9:30 this morning, let's go out a little bit further just to kind of look and see. Man, the morning looked promising. Looked like it was going to be a green morning. We set a high at 8:30, and at 9:30, look at what this thing did, y'all. It just literally just bled off. Kind of tried to set a higher low right here, and then the bloodbath continued. Um, Basically, all it did was pull back to the 5-minute 20 EMA, and then we just tanked out. And we have been tanking ever since. Let's scroll on over and look and see where we're at right now. We see we blew through quite a few levels. This here was a 4-hour level. Blew right through it around, what's that, 10:15. Came down to a 15-minute level. Kind of blew through it and then chopped around that for a minute. Came down, we took out a 60-minute level. These are some big key levels too, y'all. These aren't like just little intraday 1-minute and 5-minute levels. So when we were taking these levels out, that meant business, and we see that it just tanked it down. Not sure what this level was. I don't have it labeled as to what time frame it was pulled off of. But we broke through it, came back up, tried to retest it, and now it's trying to let go of another 60-minute level. So yeah, this market has been in beast mode. If you were short today, you were just constantly getting paid. If you tried to go against this market, good luck. Good luck is all I can say. It gave decent pullbacks. We can see a channel right here, and it basically gave decent pullbacks to the channels. But as me and Spark have talked all week, the easier play has been just go with the trend. So go with the overall trend. My chart red, that means that the 5-minute is bearish. That doesn't mean that the 1-minute is bearish. That means that the 5-minute is bearish. Now in the 1-minute, we just got to find a good entry spot. For me, good entry spots, first 1-minute candle to make a new high. First 1-minute candle to make a new high is a good entry for me. No, I'm sorry, not sport tech. Not in purple. Okay, no problem. Okay, so okay, yeah, that's fine. That's when I, yeah, that's when I order. No problem. Okay, sounds good. I'll wait to see it later. All right, no problem. Sorry About that, had a phone call come in, but yeah, man. If you were going with the trend, um, first 1 minute candle to make new lows is how I trade that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, blow these candles up. Oh, not that big. Let's go to about right there, and we could just start right where we're at. First 1 minute candle to make a new low. If you come up here, you'll see, depending on how this candle formed, if this made the move first and then went, stopped out. Most likely, this went the opposite way though. Came up. So that particular candle, you won't look at it. This candle will be first 1 minute to make a new low. You would use that candle as your stop. As long as that candle is within what your stop parameter is, the candle is 18.75. So if you're looking at a 20-point stop, 1 MNQ, you risking $40. 1 NQ, you risking $400. And then you get a move, look like it went about 1 R before it came back up, never stopped you out. And then you go ahead and you get 2 R out of that move. Let's come back up. First 1 minute candle to make the new low right here. Let's highlight that candle. That candle is 22.75. So if your risk tolerance is only 20 points, you might not be able to take that trade because you're over your 20-point risk for that particular entry. But we do see it ran and you would have gotten your 2R out of that trade easy. We get a little pullback here. This is a shallow one. A lot of times I don't really like shallow pullbacks, but look, it worked. If you go and you highlight that candle 7.75, call it 8 points. Solid move, solid move. Get another pullback right here. Again, you would have to be looking at the chart at the time to see how that candle actually broke. But this one here, solid move. This one here, we know that's a good move. We know. Highlight that candle. 9.5. Call, oh, let's get back over the right candle. 14.25. That's within, if we were looking at a 20-point range, that's within our 20 points. Entry, put the stop, banger. Banger. You get your 2R easily. If you were trail stopping once you got to 2R, you probably would have stopped out right on that candle right there. Still a very solid move. So that's how I've been looking at my entries lately. That kind of keeps me away from chasing an entry, like just buying, hoping that it's going to turn. I just wait for that first 1 minute candle to make the new low in a short market, first 1 minute candle to make a new high in a long market. And that's it. That is it. But like I said, today kind of just sat around out here in the shop, got my work on, and didn't take any trades. We'll be ready to hit it again on Monday. Some days it's just better to just sit out, especially when I was not really feeling like trading this morning. I see Jonah is in the house. Jonah, I literally just typed that same thing in Sparks live stream. I literally typed the same thing. Bloodbath. Just straight up red on red. For me, this would have been a killer day. Just playing the shorts, but I did not sit down. I needed to get some orders done today. This was a LMD Enterprises day. This was not a LMD trading day, but we'll have other good days. We will have other good days to get in this market. Hopefully you had a good day over there. Like I said, I just literally sat back down and turned the charts back on just to see what the market has done. And yeah, this is a incredible day to say the least. Looking at Sparks live stream. Always good to kind of look at other charts. I don't really look for strategies too much anymore, but I'll look at other charts just to see what other people might be seeing. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the Bulls just cannot build momentum today. It's crazy. It'll look like they're trying to have some momentum, and the Bears just put that foot right back on their neck. Like, nope, not today. Testing 1, 2. Oh, I see my mic. What's going on, sir? I see my mic was set to a different one, so I'm sure my speaker is set to a different one. Yes, it is. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. What's going on, sir?
Not much, man. Trying to close out the day green.
I got you. Yeah, this was, man, and you look at my charts, today was a perfect day. Just nothing but red, wait on pullbacks. Straight I typed in your live stream that it was a bloodbath. And then I went live, and then Jonah typed the exact same thing in mines. I'm like, yeah, I just told Spark the same thing.
I just went to the Discord. I don't see your chart.
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me start my virtual camera. Y- y- Yeah, since right at 9:30, that's where my chart flipped
Yeah.
red, and it never looked back.
But as I was trying to tell you, it's hard to like. I would not go against your code, bro.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Otherwise, you just playing pullbacks. Yeah, you playing pullbacks and you looking for a reversal. But I went through a couple of these pullbacks looking at first 1 minute candle to make lows, and they were banging. They were banging positions. Huh?
Look at the chart. Like, God damn it. They didn't even give you black candle pullback.
Nothing. It just been a straight bloodbath. And like I said, it just all you had to do was just wait on, just be patient, wait on the pullback, wait on the next candle to make a low, and you in there. Even still right now, it's still, we finally kind of setting higher lows down here, but you still getting those little spikes that are giving you 1 minute candles making a new low and going.
You see that 11:30 consolidation?
Right through here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my God, don't tell me y'all gonna bounce. Bro, I said I have one supply line that came in at the high and basically told me from my top. I didn't take it. That shit started moving. Man, I let that shit drop 100 points. And then I waited for a pullback. Got in with 3 contracts. That bitch immediately gave me $100. I was like, I'm taking that. They just kept slamming. Any pullback got killed to it.
Yeah. It never did get a trend started. If you look on my chart, I had drawn a an up channel, and right there you get one higher high, one higher low. And I think I was streaming at this time, and I said that's a even. I would look at that as almost like an even high, and then you get another even high, and then it rolls over. it never really gave you two higher highs and two higher lows, which is like the live trader's thought process for a trend change. Never
I
gave
mean,
you that.
if you extend that, it goes a little bit, but after that, it's just high. I gotta jump into a meeting real quick. I'll be right back. All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just a ugly, ugly day, y'all. Shorts just took over. How many points is that? Let me go back. 230, 2235. That's crazy, y'all. That's just insane. Had a low of 21,666. That's 570 points that this market dropped today from 22,235. Insane. And never ever flip the chart back green. Never ever flip back to green candles. Just insane. Like Jonah said, straight bloodbath. Best way to describe it. I think if it gets back over 700, if the market can get back over 700 and hold, I think that'll probably be the first time that it'll kind of start trying to set some higher lows. We did set a little higher low from right here, but then it just basically came right back and gave it up. So I think if it can hold 700, we'll probably see a new higher high, maybe up around 730 ish. We see it's trying to break the 5 minute 10 EMA. That's where it keeps catching smoke at. Notice it caught smoke here again. So it's trying to get over that 5 minute 10 EMA. And then I think we'll go up there and test the 5 minute 20 EMA. But right now, Bears has this thing on lock. They literally have this market on lock. Move this down so I quit having to look up so high. I have my Discord screen on my monitor that's up high. Let me move that down real quick. Make it a little easier for me to see. Yeah, and then you see that 60-minute level there. If that 60-minute level gets let go, look out. Look out. We pretty much ranged in between that 60-minute level that's keep trying to hold and 700. So the 60-minute level and the 5 minute 10 EMA. That's where we kind of all day, even you look, it never really broke over the 5 minute 10 EMA. It just kind of kept bouncing off of it. So, like I said, if we get back above that holding 700, I think we'll get a good retest, possibly up to about 720 ish.
With that shit, LMD, they just keep slapping any fucking.
Yeah, basically, right now it's wedged between this 60-minute level I have on my chart and the 5 minute 10 EMA. And it's never got above the 5 minute 10 EMA. Um, all morning don't look like it. Yeah, if you go, let's see, I'm out to 1230 on this chart. I'm out to 11. Yeah, it never got above the 5 minute 10 EMA. So the Bears have just kept that pressure. And like I said, right
Right.
now it's trying to get above it. I think if we get above it, it'll probably make a quick snap move. Because I think you probably got a lot of people that have stops right there. So if it gets above that,
Right.
it'll probably snap up to like 720, then 740. But yeah, right now the only thing that's holding this up, we went through. I had a 60-minute level at 21,877. Cut through that. It went through so many levels today. It's crazy. I'm sure it went through quite a few of yours as well. Another 60-minute bounce, 60-minute price level bounce there. All right, where are my docs not locked? Let's do that. Yeah, like I say, back over 700. I think we'll see a good push, but too little, too late for the Bulls. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Jonah. Normally we'll see that I call it no man's land between the 10 and the 20 on the 5 minute, but the Bulls have kept pressure every single time that they've tried to peekaboo over it. It just slammed it right back down. And I just think if price can get over 700 and we get a candle to break that number, I think we'll see a quick little snap up, maybe the 710, maybe the 720, but price will have to hold 700. If price can hold 700, because that seems to be the reject number right now. If it can hold over that, I think we'll see that move maybe 10, 20 points. Yeah. Do you know anything that drove this price down like this? Like I said, I've been away from the charts all day, so I haven't really been watching or listening to anything. But was there any kind of major news this morning that just caused this bloodbath? And look at that. They rejected it again. Right up to 700 and rejected it again. Yeah. And if they let go of this 60-minute level, we could probably bleed out a little bit more. I was a betting man. I would have thought that the Bulls would have gotten this over that 700 and gave it one good push. But Bears are relentless. Yeah, I think if we give up 680, um, I think if, and it's the same way, my thought process is the same way as the longs were. If price can close at 680 and the next candle breaks that low, I think we'll flush out. I think that's the area. 680 and the next candle breaks the lows, 700 and the next candle breaks the highs. That's that range that needs to let go. Right now, that candle closed right at that level. So let's see if we get a candle to break it. Actually, I need to. Here we go. That's 680. Next candle break that low, and this market is done. Let's see if it. Let's see if it lets go. Look at that. Look at the Bulls not try to let that level let go. Let's check them out. Okay, I see you. So you got the up channel that you see trying to hold on. I see it. I see it. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna draw mines real quick just to let you see how I kind of see it. We might be along those same lines. So that's that one there. See, for me, and for this particular play, I'm looking at more so price action than I am the channels. And that's why I was saying, like, okay, so that closed over 700. Let's see if we can break the high. I'm seeing more price action holding. Now I guess I can go ahead and put the channel in play. 716. If this candle can break that high and hold, look at that though. That's wicked. Yeah, I would have had about 719, 720 if it would have held. But wickedness, wickedness, wickedness. We're over 700 though. So all we need is this candle right here to close strong. What do we have? We have 10 seconds left. This candle needs to close strong and then break the high. See how the bears came in and just kind of pushed that right below the 5-minute 10 EMA again? Literally pushed it right back. And look, now we're right back at the base of the channel. Nasty work. Nasty work. These bears. Nasty work. Now, if this next 1-minute candle makes a new high, we do start a new little slightly higher low. Giving everybody a shout that's out there checking in. Just sitting here looking at this last power hour, I guess. Seeing if the Bulls have anything left. Bears have been keeping the market under the 5-minute 10 EMA, 9 EMA if you use that one. They've been keeping the market under that all day. Let's kind of back this chart out some. Let's back it out a little bit more. My chart has been red since 9:30, but a couple of times around 11 o'clock, we finally, or that's where the Bulls tried to get market up over the 5-minute 10 EMA, and everything other than that, it's just been a break, failed retest, break, failed retest, didn't break it, just barely peekabooed, failed it, and now we just got a break and look like they're trying to fail it again. My thought is if price can get over 700 and hold, and we can break the high of whatever candle that is, we'll probably see a push up to maybe the 5-minute 20 EMA. Opposite side, if it gets down to 680 and we break the low of 680, we'll probably see some new lows. We'll probably break that 21,666 low. And what a number. What a number. 666. It definitely took the market to hell, so that's appropriate, ain't it? They definitely took the market to hell. What did I count that out as from the highs this morning? Let's see. What was the highs this morning? 225. I don't have enough fingers and toes to try to do that math. So let me pull out the calculator. 22,245 to 21,666. 579 points today from 8:45 this morning. 579 points with no type of pullbacks. My chart, my background is based on a 10-20 crossover. I tell you, it's a 10-20 crossover on the 5-minute. When the 10 crosses the 20, if it's going to the low side, it's flipping my chart red. If it crosses to the high side, it's flipping my chart green. We never got a crossover today, y'all. This thing just bled out. And here we are testing that 60-minute level again. Will they let it go this time? Nope. Bull stepped in strong. Look at that. Literally took it right to the level, kind of wicked it up. Yeah, you couldn't get me to bet on which way this market was gonna go with your money. I wouldn't make this bet with somebody else's money because I have no clue. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop one more channel down here. We are bouncing off of that midline as well, which is also that 60-minute level. swear my computer is slow, so laggish. But I guess it's to be expected. This is actually what I use to do my graphics work on. So I'm doing graphics work as well as running one of the most power hungry trading brokers, TOS, on here as well. I'm going to cancel the write extension on that one. Just because we're not up there, we don't need to be seeing it. But yeah, until price action can get back above the um, 5-minute 10. That's all I want to see. It get above 5-minute 10, and I want to see what kind of reaction we get. If you notice now though, the 5-minute 10 EMA is in alignment with the bottom of the channel that I drew. So let's look at that. Wow, look at that. They literally pushed the market right below both of them. Right below the channel, right below the 5-minute. Who is over there watching my chart, y'all? Who's over there watching the chart? It literally, right as it was time to close it, flushed it down. But notice we right at it now. Let's see what it wants to do. Let's see if the bulls really have any strength left. Let's see if the bulls have any strength left. Let's see. Let's see. It don't look like it. They looking weak. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to cheer them on. That's the push over 700. But now it's not just 700, it's the channel. There you go. It's not just 700. It has to push the channel. So we got the push. We got the push in the channel. Now can the bulls hold it and break this candle? What they can't do is give that candle back. That's what they cannot do. If they give that candle and they, look how close that was, y'all. You see that? It closed right at the doggone channel. Nasty work. Nasty work right there. I agree. I agree. It's either gonna be the craziest flush. Now here we go. Let's see. They peekabooed that candle. What's the high of that candle? The high of that candle is 707.50. What's the high of the candle next to it right now? 707.50. They literally just peekabooed. That could be one of those where it's trying to trap some bulls to get them to go long and flush it. Or it could be they testing some people's stops right there. They was trying to test and see if any bears had they stop sitting right there. Literally, that's when you know the market playing games. They literally took this candle right to the high of the previous candle. The high of the previous candle was 21,707.50. They literally wicked it right to the high of it. Nasty work. Nasty work. And here we go flushing back out again. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Now, if you were playing long, you could have took this first 1-minute candle to make a new high. That candle got 13 points on it, and it's a high of 97. So you need 710 to get 1R. There's the move though. Let's go. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it, y'all. We're gonna go see the top of that channel now. We're gonna go see the top of that channel. Let's go. We're gonna go see the top. What's the top of that channel? 721. You don't want to go see the top market? Come on. I'm calling I'm calling about 719 as the high that this is gonna probably see. Unless they just want to rip right through the top of that through that midline. Right. I'm thinking we're gonna go see the top of that midline. Because that's what the Bulls needed. They needed to close over the 10 EMA and they needed to close over 700. And they did both of them in that one move. Back down for, are we retesting the are we going, whoa, nasty, nasty. They could not hold. But let's see what kind of volume. Look at the volume step up in that candle. That last candle looked like the highest volume since about 110. Oh, I'm sorry, 310. That candle there tried to break the high of it. I'm looking at another chart now that shows the 100 moving average for the 1 minute chart. And that's kind of coming down to where that's kind of coming in play also right now. That's right about at that 719 level as well. Bulls got their work now though. The Bulls have to get this back in that up channel. They have to get this back in that up channel to put that pressure back on. Yeah, and I was about to say I would redraw my channels here. I'm gonna cancel that right one on that one. I'm gonna cancel the right one on this one. And I am going to use this level right here. And it's actually giving it up. It's giving up big time. Yeah, that's it right there. So it needs to get back in that channel. All right, let's get some shipping labels done while we sitting here. They done let go of 700, didn't they? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Took it right into the channel. I don't think the Bulls got no fight in them today. Here we go. Prove me wrong then, Bulls. Prove me wrong. Prove me all the way wrong. Prove me all the way wrong. That's what I'm talking about. Prove me wrong then. Look at that. Right to the doggone mid lane. My channel's not as precise as I usually like to draw them. That's probably one of the reasons why last 2 days I didn't really have that trader mindset. That should have literally tapped my midline if I had this channel drawn. But other thing too is it should have tapped at 5-minute 20 EMA as well, and it didn't. So channel might be drawn good. Nasty, nasty work. Right back down. Right back down. It's over now. If they don't reclaim 700, this is coming back down to that 60-minute level. Don't break the low of that candle. Do not break the low of that candle right there. Push. Let's see. Let's throw a 100 SMA on the chart real quick. Let's throw a 100 SMA on the chart. I know that one says daily, but I should be able to go in here and change that to 1 minute. Yep, we can. So let's change that to 1 minute, 100 SMA. Just gonna throw a blue line on the chart. Watch this. Let's see where we at. Did I not turn it on? Ah, didn't change to 100. Let's change that to 100. Come on. What are you doing? Delete that. 100. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Literally came up and tapped the 100. So that's what kept this from kind of trying to see its way up to the midline. That's what kind of kept it from wanting to see its way up to the 20 EMA. Yep. So we got, and that's probably been that's the first 1 minute 100 SMA tap, I'm sure, all day. I'm sure it has gotten nowhere near that all day. But let's go ahead. Let's pull that off the chart. Let's see. I want to see. Okay, yeah. That's what it was. Because I'm like, that literally should be that shouldn't be like that. Let's do that. Let's just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. So nice peekaboo over the 100 SMA. Kind of just peekabooed over. Again, that's that same thought process. For me on all levels, this is my thought process. Break the level, and then the next candle to break that candle. And we see continuation. If you notice, it tapped it, but it closed below it. So that peekaboo, that's not a tradable area. I need to see it close over the level and then break the level. Close below the level. This closed below the level. Now break the level. This candle didn't break the level. I'm not trusting this candle to do it, but it's probably going to do it because it's going to break that level. I wouldn't take that trade though, because this is an inside bar candle. This candle closed inside of this bar's candle. So now if I took this short, now I'm fighting with the people that's in this wick. So couldn't do that. But let's go ahead. I'm trying to keep my charts clean. We'll do that. We'll do that. But yeah, so that's usually my thought process when the market is getting up to an area. I want to see it break it, and then the next candle to break it. And I don't like wicks when it does it. It's not really, I'm not really a fan of that. But let's see some red chart, red background. I would have to be looking for shorts. I would be taking first 1 minute candle to make a new low. It's hard to say how these candles were reacting, so it's always best to be doing it real time. Inside bar candle here didn't break the low. This one breaks the low of that, but it's inside that candle's bar. So this kind of teaches me some patience as well, which I need. Me and Spark just been kind of looking at these charts all week because I think this might be the second week since I've devised this chart that just spits out red candles or green candles. And why go against this? But I'll take trades against this. But the chart, it's telling me all I need to see. But like again, me and Sparkle talk, and our eyes see one thing, and the chart is totally telling us something else. The chart is saying take nothing but shorts through here. My thought process is find a reversal and go long. I know, Jonah, that's your strategy and it's paying you. But for me, I get blazed because I don't take my profit. But the shorts were so much easier. Wait on a pullback, first 1 minute candle to make a new low. Flush out. Pull back, wait on the first 1 minute candle to make a new low. Give it the candle, give it give it 2 candles, give it the ATR, give it 2 times the ATR, but just ride with the momentum. Pull back, first 1 minute candle make a new low. Bam. Ooh, that right there would have paid you about 20 times. Pull back, first 1 minute candle to make the new low. You get 2R out of that one. This is a fairly shallow pullback. Not sure if I'd want to take that, but first 1 minute candle makes the new low. You're getting about 3R. Pull back, first 1 minute candle to make the new low. 3-4R before it even thinks about pulling back. Another shallow pullback. Not a fan of shallow pullbacks, but again, first 1 minute candle made the new low. Money. So it's so much easier with me looking at this chart. Red background, red candles. We're below both, in this case, supply lines. Why should I even be thinking about going long? There is no reason to even think about going long, to even think about it. But I will go long in this market because I think that I'm the expert and I know when the market is going to turn. And then even with that though, think about that. Even if I took this one here, let's say I take first 1 minute candle to make a new high in this case, and I take the trade right here. I know I have to get out at the 5 minute 10 EMA. So those work, but again, that's swimming against the tide. Another one, first 1 minute candle makes the new high. I need to be looking to get out of this right here because if this is not the reversal, this next move is going to drag me down even further. This next move is going to take out my stop plus some. And this right here got maybe 3R out of it anyway. So why would I still want to be in a trade that went 3R? Why would I want to do that? So that is my problem, y'all. I got the data right here in front of my face telling me how to trade. The key is to listen to what the data is telling you. Listen to what it's saying. And look, we've broken that 60-minute. This was the area I said the 700. That's the level that the bulls need to break to get higher. This one right here, if this candle breaks, we flushing. And if you was long over here thinking that this was the move back higher and you didn't get out when it came back over here and it breaks this low, you're about to get took for a ride. You are about to get took for a ride, y'all. But let's do something. Let's look and see what the rest of the futures market did today. Let me go ahead and get that queued up. Let us see. Make sure I got everything on that needs to be on, and it is. So we're going to go ahead and transition on over to that screen. See right here. And look, bulls pushed it back up over that 60-minute level. But this particular screen here shows all of the and I keep saying all, there are so many different futures instruments. I think what I have are the most popular. I have MES, I have MYM, I have MGC, which is gold, I have MCL, which is coal. Don't get me lying. I think it's coal. I have SIL, which is silver. Just to kind of see what the rest of the market is doing. It's a quick snapshot of what the rest of the indexes, I guess you can call them, because that's the ES, that's the YM, so like the Dow. But notice everything is red. Everything has a red background, red candles, and 15-minute trends have been red on all of them except for gold, which is saying that this 15-minute trend is bullish still. And then we see the 4-hour trends for MES, MGC, and silver. Those are still intact, um, green. But we see MYM and MCL 4-hour trends are red. Um, Ooh, and we just set a new low, y'all. Nasty work. But like I said, if that level let go, if that candle that broke the 60-minute level let go, figured we was gonna drop down a little bit. We dropped down to 662. But yeah, the overall indexes are all just getting bled out today. Let's take a look and see what the let's see what the overall top boys are doing today. The Googles, the Teslas, the Microsofts. Bloodbath over there as well. I have two different ways that I look at the market when it pertains to trying to see what the percent that the market is down. I look at market change, which I think everybody looks at, and then I also have another column that tells me what the market has done since the market opened at 9:30, and everything is red on the day based on how Thinkorswim would look at the day, based on how most of the people watching the market would look at the day. And then we're also red since 9:30. Nothing has recovered anything. Apple is just about flat. It's only down 0.10% right now. Um, some big hits, y'all. AMD down 2.83%. Google down 2.78. Amazon down 3.2. It said Apple's only down 0.10. Nvidia's down 3.93. SPY is down 1.72. The Q's down 2.10. Microsoft is down 1.8. You got Tesla down 5%. I'm just waiting on Tesla to hiccup. I'm still green overall on Tesla, but I need Tesla to get up a little bit higher, and I'm gonna get out of my position on Tesla, y'all. I'm not big on politics. I don't really talk the politics game, but I don't like what Elon Musk is doing. Uh, so it's my kind of way of showing that I don't like it. Let me get the money that I done made, and I'll sit on the sidelines on Tesla. But it's down 5.4% today. Netflix down 2.31. MES is down 1.73, and MNQ is down 2.1% on the day. So, as Jonah stated, straight blood bath. And again, reflective on my chart, reflective on the overall markets that's out there. Everything is red. Everything is red. And then that last column that you see over there on my charts, the ATR, that's just telling me what the ATR is for that particular time frame. So right now on the MNQ, the 1 minute ATR is 13 points. And the way that they figure out the ATR, they take the last 14 candles, the range of the last 14 candles, add them all up, divided by 14. So right now the range is 13.2. That's the average. And again, some people use that for their stops. Some people use that for their targets. So when they enter a trade, they might say, okay, my stop is going to be 1.5 times the ATR. So in this case, 13, their stop might be 20 points. And then on the other end, they might say, okay, I want to get 2R or 2 times the ATR. So now their target is going to be like 26, 27. So you get people that use the ATR in that fashion to kind of structure their trades. It's kind of a nice way because you kind of, it's a range. It's a range. Me personally, I just prefer to use the range of a particular candle because I have gone back to a more momentum based entry as opposed to trying to catch that falling knife when the market is going down or trying to time when the market has reached its pinnacle. Like in this case, red chart, red background. Highlight that candle. Range on that candle is 18 points. My entry would have been when it broke the candle. My stop would have been at the high of the candle. It's that simple. If I think the market is still going down. Right now, I would have thought that the Bears or the Bulls would have been able to get this up over 700, kept it there, and kind of made a run for it to close the day out. Not looking that good. And I definitely would not be taking no trade at 351 because you can see a lot of people, all the shorts can just say right now, it's time to get out of my short position, and they start selling. Um, and buyers will be right there buying to try to catch those sellers that ain't getting out at the very bottom. So I would not be trying to go either way right now. I wouldn't be trying to take a long. I wouldn't be trying to take a short. I'll be doing what I'm doing right here, just sitting, watching. But if this was any other time during the day, that's how that trade would have gotten structured. Caveat, caveat. Look where we at, right at that 60-minute level. I would not take a short there because guess what? We didn't close below it. We did not close below it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch this back over to the single chart just so it's a little easier on the eyes to kind of see what I was talking about. There we go. Let's get that blown back up. That's big, ain't it? That's real big. So this was the candle I was talking about right here. I'm highlighting it. That candle right there is 18 points. If I was betting that the market was going down, the break of that candle, I would be short. My stop would be on the top side of that candle. And I would be watching this to get down to this level and hopefully break this level. But it's 353. So that's one reason why I wouldn't be taking the trade. Also, notice, you see I have this 60-minute level on my chart. Notice that candle kind of closed right at the 60-minute. I would have wanted the body of the candle to be up under that line and then break the low. And then I'm all in. I'm all in on that move. But time of day, you got to take that into account. Other areas on the chart, look at that. This is like I said, this is it's that time you don't want to be touching nothing because you got people that's in the day that just been riding this thing all the way down. What are we? 23 points from the lows. If somebody took a short and they just held it for whatever reason, say they bought 100 contracts and they just been kind of scaling out, scaling out, scaling out, and they sitting on like let's say their last 20 contracts. This is not going any lower right now, so let's go ahead and get out. Now you multiply that by 100 people, they're gonna start liquidating the heck out of their contracts, and it's gonna do what it's doing right here. So that's the other thing about watching the time. You don't want to get trapped trying to get out of your position when everybody else is getting rid of their position. And then these will be them last couple of people like, man, let's see if we can get it down a little bit lower so I can get out of this position. Nope, you about to be trapped. You're going to have to get out of it up here. That's going to cause it to go up a little bit more. That's going to cause it to go up a little bit more. 5 minutes left. Nah. 10 minutes left. Nah, I'm not touching this market. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to just sit over here on the sidelines like I did all day, and I'll be ready on Monday. Definitely have to get some structure to my trading life. Sundays, it's not a good day for me to trade. I know this because I could take a trade and I'm not there to manage the trade. And for my style of trading, I have to be hands on. I have to be right there to manage the trade. Sundays is not a day for me to do that. So I'll be ready Monday. I'll be ready to get in this market with y'all on Monday. It is going to be interesting to see what the market does on Sunday after this bloodbath of a day. Um, Market has a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. I do not see. I don't see the market making this back in one day like it lost it in one day. Don't see it since 9:30. We go from let's call it 157. Let's call it 170. We go from 170 down to 680. Easy math, 510 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't even know what the ATR is on what's the ATR on MNQ? Let's see. If Spark was online, Spark be knowing them ATRs, daily ATRs. He can ramble it off to me in a hot second. I don't know what it is, but let me try to get it pulled up. Where's my single chart? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Go ahead. I'll pull this chart up. Let's switch this over to daily real quick. Now, all of my um, everything, the colors, the candles, everything is gonna change because they're coded for a 1 minute chart. And I kind of thought it was around 300. ATR on a daily for MNQ is 368 points. We almost went 2 times the daily ATR. Let's go ahead and drag this out. This is a weekly drawing set that I have. Notice I got a price level on the weekly chart at 21,663. Guess what? We came to that today. Should have had that on my 1 minute chart. That's key. Didn't think we'd get there in a day. 21,903. You see another level there. And then you see another one up at 22,051. We blazed through all of those today, and we're catching support. Notice I have an up channel on this weekly drawing set. Notice how we tapped it. We came back down. We tapped it. Got a little slight retest below it, and we got all-time highs up here. Or I don't know if that's all-time highs, but December highs. Came back, set this lower high off of there. Even high. We get another lower high. Lower low. Comes back up, test the channel again. We gap down the next 2 days later. Nasty work. Last 3 or 4 days, we just been riding along the top of this channel. Had I been looking at this, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall that this was going to kind of pull back. And there goes the closing bell, y'all. Bloodbath is officially over. Flip this back to the 1 minute real quick just so we can kind of see what it did. It'll come back to life. It'll let me see what I want to see the day trade on. What did we do? Oh, hold on. Let me pull this back over to my default drawing set. Just did get back over to 60. Somewhat what I kind of figured it was going to do. Just got back over the 60-minute. And let's see. On that, if we would have taken this trade, would have gotten stopped out. But again, I would not have taken that trade because of where it was sitting at on the 60-minute. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you're still over there watching, I do see I got a couple of eyes on the stream. Thanks for checking me out as always. If you hadn't hit that like button, now would be a great time. Like me showing 2 likes. I'm going to go ahead and drop Sparks volume down because he came in strong and strong and strong. I'm going to go ahead and mute him out. But I do see we got 2 likes today. I see 4 people up in here. One of them people is me, I'm sure. Can we get 1 more like? Can we just get 1? Can you be that one to go ahead and hit that like button? Doesn't cost you a thing, and it would help me out greatly in these YouTube streets. Once again, I appreciate y'all for checking me out. And we are about to wrap this thing right on up. I appreciate it. Peace.